So I want to come on here and share a dream that I had on October the 6th. Today is the 8th. October 6th. So I woke up in the morning. Then I went back to sleep, and that's when I had the dream. When I had this dream. So in a dream, it's me and my mom was in his house. And I can see the TV. I'm watching the TV, and it's been announced on the TV that Obama is president, right? But it wasn't like a normal, it wasn't an election. It was like he was just announced, like all of a sudden, like Obama is president. Like, okay, deal with it. He's president. So it wasn't, I knew it wasn't normal. It wasn't normal. So I said to my mom, well, my mom said to me, well, like in a way, like, well, we have Obama. And I'm like, well, yeah, and he's president. So like, it was just like, because, it wasn't, we both knew that it just wasn't normal. Like, okay. So, and then me and my mom started to walk like outside, like going towards like the backyard. And my sister comes up to us and she's like, she was watching this video because I don't know, one of us sent her a video. It was talking about a Bible verse. And she was like, well, I'm watching it and it doesn't say a name. I said, me and my mom was trying to tell her, like, okay, if you read the Bible verse, instead of, don't just watch the video, but like go to the Bible and read the verse and you will see a name in there. That's what we said to her. I can't remember exactly what she was looking for, exactly what we were even telling her to look for, like what name. I can't remember. But I just know that she was looking for a name. And we just told her, okay, you have to actually open up the book, open a Bible, and go and read and to find a name. So then me and my mom, we started walking to a second part of the house. And it's so weird to me because in this dream, it wasn't the same house that I currently live in now. It was like a different house. I don't know. But we were walking to a second part of the house. Almost like a pool house, but it wasn't a pool in the back. It was just a second part, like a guest house. So we were walking to the guest house. And then we get inside and we're talking, right? And all of a sudden, Obama walks into the house. He appears out of nowhere. He walks into the house, right? So me and my mom, we were like, okay. So when he walks in, it's like he interrupted us talking about whatever we were talking about. He interrupted us, right? So me and her both just sat down on the couch because I'm like, oh my gosh. Like in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's real. Like, okay, this is real. Like, yeah, it's time. Like, it's time now. Like, okay, because me and my mom, we both know, like, okay, we already know who he is. We know he's Obama, but we really know, like, who Obama is, who he is. So my mom, she said something to him, but she said something that was slick to him. She caught an attitude with him, and he did not like that. He didn't like that at all. So she said something to him, right? And then after she said that, I started apologizing to Obama. I'm like, please. I'm like, okay, she's sorry. She's sorry. Like, forgive her for what she just said. She don't mean it. Forgive her for what she said. Because I felt like, I don't know. I knew who he was. So I knew that by her catching that attitude, that he wasn't going to let that slide. So I'm like, okay, just forgive her for what she said. She didn't mean to catch an attitude with you. Like, she didn't mean it. So he was like, okay, so he's fixing up either his cufflink or his tie. Something on his suit. He was fixing it up. But I can tell that he was like angry for her catching an attitude with him. But he didn't. He says in a funny way, oh, and then he smiles. And then he's like, oh, and then you going to catch an attitude with me? And he had like this bamboo stick in his hand. But it wasn't one of those thick bamboo sticks. It was like a real thin one. Like the ones you used to decorate around your house. So he had that in his hand. And then he picks up the stick and he has it and he hits her with it on her lap. He hits her with it. Then you're going to catch an attitude with me? Like how a parent would do with their kid when they're talking at the same time while they're whooping the kid, while they're whooping the kid. That's how he did it. He was like, and then you're gonna catch an attitude with me, and hit her with the stick on her thigh, like on her lap. And then that's when I started apologizing again. I'm like, okay, please forgive her, please. She don't mean it. She didn't mean it. And I'm looking at her at the same time while telling her, telling him, please forgive her. You know, I'm looking at her, like trying to tell her, make eye contact with her, tell her like, please don't say nothing else to him. Don't do anything to make him mad, because I knew that he had the capability of killing her, because I already knew who he was, right? I knew he wasn't just this nice guy. I already knew who he was. So I'm like looking at her and trying to get her to like get it together. Like, don't do anything, say anything that's going to make him upset. So after that, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wow, like this is really happening. Like this is the Antichrist. Like this is really happening. Like he's really in my house right now. Like it was just crazy. And then after he hit her with the thing, I started to apologize to him. And I started to, when he turned around, I looked at him, but I started to notice that he didn't have a head. He did not have a head. But it was kind of weird, because it's like, it wasn't like he didn't have a head and you can see directly, like if he was standing in front of a wall, you can see the wall directly. It was like black from the neck up, black. But I knew it was him. It's like his head just disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know. But he did not have a head, which was weird to me, because, and then after I said that to myself, I said that in my head, like, why? I'm trying to look for it. Like, why don't he have a head? And I woke up after that. I woke up after that. And when I woke up, I'm like, Obama is the Antichrist. As soon as I woke up, that was like, that was wild. That was crazy. I did not expect to have that dream. But I just knew, and I prayed right after I woke up. I prayed, like, you know, God, if you want me to, if this is from you, like, please just give me like a confirmation, like letting me know it's for you. Give me another dream, or give me some type of confirmation about it. So, but I already knew it was from God. I did, but I just still asked for a confirmation. And then yesterday I was watching this video on TikTok, and this guy was explaining the same dream that he had about Obama, and it was similar. And what caught me was the fact that in his dream, Obama also did not have a head. I'm like, you know what? Okay, yeah. All right, let me go ahead and just make this video, get it out there. Because I believe that I was given that dream also. Well, it's just not for me, but it's for me also to share. It's for me to share. I'm not claiming to be a prophet or anything like that. I'm just telling you the dream that I had. That's the dream that I had. That's all I'm doing. Telling you my dream. That is it. But just try to be open. Try to be open to certain things. I know certain things, it's like, just crazy. It sounds crazy. It may sound crazy to you, but it's very possible. And there's a lot of other people who saying the same thing about Obama. Like, yeah. And when you see him back in office, or you see him back in power, do not be surprised, because there's people who've actually told this. You know, God has been giving people messages to put out, to warn others. So it wouldn't be a shock. But yeah, I believe that Obama will be back in power. Just continue to pray to God, continue to seek his face, and go to him for answers as well. Go to him. Don't just watch videos on YouTube, on TikTok. Go to him for confirmation, to find out for yourself, and he will give you the answers. Seek God yourself. All right? All right, guys. Have a blessed one. Bye.